What's going on, guys? I'm still feeling pretty crappy, but the show must go on, as they say. Today, between episodes, I have been farming up some resources. Got some wood for a build we're going to do today. Went mining, went ahead and got us a bunch of iron and copper and tin and zinc. Um, Hit up a few structures, was able to find a handful of iron pieces, which I'm pretty happy about. Um, I've been mating the creatures. Uh, so yeah, we've got things going underway. Uh, Also got us a pretty decent chunk of sap, which I bet there's more over here in the grindstone. Um, yep. This episode, I want to do a couple things. Number one, for the quest book, I want to get into some automation, especially at the very least trees and cobblestone slash andesite, if nothing else. I also, if we can help it, I would like to get into a a mining rig. That way we can have a tunnel bore essentially. Um, but yeah, that's a couple things. I also want to go ahead and get into some of this food stuff. That's the first thing I want to do this episode. But today's episode is going to be a long one because I want to build a barn. I want to build a windmill, and I also want to uh, automate some stuff. So got a big day ahead of us. That's for sure. But first things first. Boom, boom, boom. And then need the 10. All right, so now I guess what we want to do is go ahead and set up our windmill so we can be pulling power. So we can start making power at a decent rate because we can make a bunch of these and then make a shit ton of those for the windmill. And then it should make a whole lot of stress units. And then with that, we can start powering our automation, which we will run underground to another area that we're going to build today, which we're also going to get into all this. But first things first, let's get started on this windmill. guys. So here it is. Now, I know it's not my best work. It's fairly ugly, in my opinion, and I will definitely be rebuilding it in the future. But for now, this is what we got. Uh, Went ahead and planted crops all around it. Um, much as I could plant anyway, much as I had. And I got to thinking, we are going to build a barn. I don't know if it's going to be this episode, but I got to thinking we could probably just stuff all of our automation stuff in here. This is a pretty big area, and this puts out pretty decent stress units. So I think that's going to be our best bet, to be honest, because we can put everything in here except for the tree farm. Tree farm would be the only thing we can't put in there, and we will find a place for it. And to be honest with you, with this axe, I don't even know if I'll make one right now. We definitely will make a cobblestone. Well, tree farm would be nice for the rubber trees. I just don't know where to put it. It's going to look good. 'Cause I want to get rid of all this. I want to put all this in there, hopefully at higher speeds. And we can even uh, put that in there if we have to. So the way this works, as far as I know, is we can make it very compact, believe it or not, because we can do. I'll show you in just a second. But I think it's going to be pretty neat, if you ask me. If we do basically crap. If we do this, that might be too close to the wall actually. Let's do it right there. For now, we use cobblestone. And we have this one like this. We go boom, 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 boom. And break that and break that. We can do this and this. And put our water there. Put our fan right here where my head's at. Put the drill up top. And that should make our andesite, which we will, if these work the way I think they work, is we can do, nope. Like that. And then we go boom. And the game almost crashes. And then if I am correct, we should be able to, I am curious what these do. I like those. Those are actually pretty nice. That'll be our andesite. we want to do essentially the same thing right here. This one we want our stair like this. And then it'll go like, no, it'll have to go like this. I need to make a regular pickaxe. So the stair will have to go here. And the lava will go where my head's at, and the fan will go here, and the drill will go here. And so I really just have to go boom, boom, and that right there should do it for that one. I think I'm going to place back is that. And let's see, take our drill. If we do that, that'll be set up the way it needs to be. And if we have problems at our stress units, I will make more windmills and windmill blocks and put on there. But we got that. If we put that right there, we put that right there. That right there. Give me that. So now we're going to need 2 buckets of water, which I already have. For now, we'll put that there and that there, just so that we don't make a mess. And we will put, that already has water in it. So we just need to go get 2 buckets of lava. Crap. I gotta quit being lazy. I gotta just walk around the long way. Or be careful about how I drop down. Now, I think Create wants me to automate lava with cobblestone. Like they want me to push cobblestone into a basin with a fire under it. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. So that works and that works. So now I just need 2 fans. So I have to run back down here to the house for. And then we'll start quote unquote wiring things up. So fan. Right there. Need this. We need one. We need one more of those, please. So now we have those. And so I am curious on how much stress units that's making. I should go up there and look because those, I'm not sure how much they use, to be honest with you. But now we put, I don't know. Yes, like that, and like that. I just realized we're not gonna be able to put nothing in there, are we? No, we are not. So let me go ahead and pick this up. It's very, very tight here. But if we do, I think our best bet actually would be to do this. Um, actually, I don't know. These actually might be our best bet. Is these encased chain drives? I'm sure I have more because if these work the way I think they work, then we can just take or handful of them, run them twice because of how tight that area is. Um, that or use these gearboxes. Uh, encased gear drive. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it yet. Um, so we could potentially use these because the way these work is you can kind of just place them however you want to, as far as I know. And so you can go. Honestly, I think the best thing we could do is do this. And then if we do this, break this, and then place it like that, place that like that, boom, and then take this, shit, take, we pull this out right here, right? So you got to do it square. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That is not good. Son of a bitch. I'm glad I had my headset on because I would have never heard that in a million years. So I guess I will be right back after I fix this shit. Well, that's not gonna work. Honestly, do we just need this one? I mean, would this one be enough? I'm starting to think this one will be enough. Yeah, I think that one might be enough. Now we do this. We're going to place this at the end of that conveyor belt, basically as a buffer, and put a funnel going into it. We do this, and then shit. So now essentially, every bit of cobblestone that's made is going to go straight into there. But then we wanted to, what I really want to do? I need to get up there and see number one how much stress it's making because I would like to do this right here. Actually, I think that's what I am going to do. Is I'm going to take this, and we're going to need that, and we're going to need that. We're going to go boom. We're going to go boom. And we're going to go boom. And what if I get away with it one more time? Crap. I doubt it, but let's try it. So now we're moving. Now I don't know how it's going to be able to handle all this, but like we said earlier, Future Devin here, and just want to let y'all know I lost the audio for the end of this video. And so I'm gonna make it a time lapse and let's at least let y'all see everything I did, and I'll explain at the end everything I did. So here's the time lapse. ended up doubling the system so I can make sand and gravel, and did that so I could get clay from the sand, iron and flint from the gravel. And so now I have three things converted because flint is used in a lot of different recipes in the future. Iron is always good to have, and clay is good for andesite alloy. And with the RPMs as things turning out, I ended up, after the video ended, bringing in the mixer and the press and everything and putting it in here because it could handle it, and it was very, very fast compared to what we was having set up before. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and hopefully my technical issues will be done now. But have a good one. Bye.